is your First Alert 5 weather with Alan Rose.
And welcome back, everyone. Traffic slowed down here. This is I-25 Greenland Road exit. You can see the southbound lanes. That's the ones with the lights coming towards us, those headlamps. And travelers should be taking it very slow. We still have snow and blowing snow, and this part of I-25 is under a winter storm warning until around midnight tonight. All right, let's switch to the map, show you a picture from earlier today. Beautiful shot in southeastern Colorado Springs taken by Martha Marie. This is out at Quail Lake and between some of the snow squalls down south. And we did see quite a bit of snow in some areas in northern El Paso County. You can see Monument picked up 6 inches. Down in Trinidad, we've seen 6 inches. And we're still adding to some of these areas. Keep that in mind. These are not final snow totals. I should have maybe a more final list coming up tonight at 10 o'clock. Maysville, about 5 inches here. Palmer Lake, 4.5. We see a total of Beulah around 2.5 inches. Wetmore picking up 2 inches. Florissant, Black Forest around 1.5 inches. Rosita right around that 1.5 inch mark as well. And so far in Colorado Springs, mostly seeing around a trace to maybe 1 inch or 2, but haven't seen a definitive total roll, and I'm just basing it purely on what I've seen outside the studio here. The problem is there's so much wind. The snow's just getting blown around in every direction. Now, I did mention this at the top of the first newscast, or I should say the top of my first forecast, and that is that the winter storm warning in the pink area has been extended until 11 o'clock in northern El Paso County, but midnight for that part around Castle Rock, and the winter weather advisory in the Denver metro area and Fort Collins also being extended until midnight tonight. So the storm not done just yet, and really taking its time to wind down as we have quite a bit of snow between Denver and Castle Rock, even up towards Monument, and then the second band down south towards Walsenburg, the Wet Mountains, and also into the Sangres. Now, we have seen the dry air set up this little donut hole. This is where the drier conditions are, with mostly seeing just this towards the Springs, but northern suburbs seeing way more than down to the south. As that wind comes off the Palmer Divine, you can see it sort of eats at the snow. It brings in a drier air mass. So the cutoff right around the Springs down south towards Widefield, not seeing nearly as much snow as what we're seeing up across northern suburbs. Really dynamic, powerful system strengthening tonight as it lifts off to the north and east. We'll see this warmer air sector push rain towards Minneapolis tonight, but the snow comes in on the backside and a lot of cold wind-driven air as well. Temperatures right now in the lower 20s in the Springs. We have 30 in Pueblo, 11 in Woodland Park, and 15 in Monument. The wind still continues to be a big factor in the forecast. Many areas seeing double-digit wind speeds, but look at the gust. Occasional gust over 40 for the Springs and Lyman. 39-mile-per-hour gust being reported in Pueblo, and about a 33-mile-per-hour gust out towards La Junta. So on Sunday, we'll see a lot more sunshine. That's the trade-off here, but it stays cold behind the system and also still dealing with some gusty wind out there as that system still has a lot of energy even on the backside of it. So skies are going to be mostly clear out there. Tomorrow we will see temperatures gradually warming into the 30s, maybe even some lower 40s down to the south, but for the most part staying below average out there for us on the final Sunday of 2019. So tonight down to 7 in Monument, 5 in Woodland Park. We're at 13 for the overnight low in the Springs. Warming back to the low 30s here tomorrow, 30 in Lyman, 25 in Monument. Over the next 7 days, it's a gradual warm up through Monday, only a couple of degrees each day. Tuesday's looking a little better for the final day of the year. And then Wednesday looks good at 47 degrees as we welcome in 2020. Pueblo looks like we'll be at 38 with some wind on Sunday, 40 on Monday. Temperatures warming up to near 50 degrees with dry skies expected pretty much through New Year's Day. We are watching another system that moves in maybe late New Year's Day into Thursday. That could bring some light snow around Canyon City as we head into the end of the week. And for Woodland Park here, we'll see dry skies and some cold temperatures Sunday, Monday, above freezing on Tuesday and Wednesday with some flurries on New Year's Day and a better chance of snow